Hi, this is Kim Lindquist with the Covered Call class, and this is your third Thursday recording for September 2025. And I want to go over one item from last month. We had a trade it on AI. AI, we had a cash secured put, $15 cash secured put on AI that was expiring on the 5th of September. What ended up happening was not a whole lot. Actually, on the 5th, it ended up closing at $15.59, and I closed it early, so I had to buy it back for $10. And so I received a premium of 78, bought it back for 10, so my profit was 68. Not too bad on a $15 stock, about 24 days in. So, uh, a lot of other things have happened in the stock market and the world in general in the last month. But in the last week, one thing that happened is our ability as covered call option experts is that we have a new expiration date, and that expiration date is January of 2028, believe it or not. So you might be like, what? But this allows us to do something called a leap. A leap is an expiration date that's over a year and 1 day. I think it's over a year. I think. I say a year and 1 day because I'm a tax person, so I want to make sure that my leaps are out that far because I want if I have capital gains, I want them to be long-term capital gains. So a leap, and that's LEAP, is it's on leaps is what it's called. It's long-term equity anticipation securities. You can see why they want them to be called leaps. So leaps it is. Um, my experience with leaps is a little different than what I teach in the covered call class. So with covered call class, we're looking at 4 to 8 weeks in the future. Uh, we're looking for something that's pretty steady that we can um, keep track of for a short amount of time. Leaps, I will use them on what are technically growth stocks. So stocks that are, I think there's a really good chance that they're going to go up and possibly way up in the future. Maybe not in the near future, but you stand a better chance when you're looking, uh, January 2028 on something that's, you know, like an Amazon or an Nvidia or a Google, chances are, depending on where you bought it at, it's going to be higher than than what it is today. We certainly hope so. So, um, I think that would be one thing I would like to say about that. Um, since I am a tax person, I want to reiterate the fact that when with these big gains, because we're using growth stocks to generate these big gains, um, we want to own those stocks over a year and 1 day. And don't get hung up on 366 days. Just own them over 366 over 1 year and 1 day. You'll thank me for it. Um, the first time I did stuff with leaps and in cover calls was with um, I bought Amazon, Google, and Disney in November. 2022. 2022 was a pretty year for the stock market. And so I set my expiration date for a year from the next January. So they expired January 2024. And yeah, big changes happened within that time frame. Big changes that I would not have foreseen. I just literally picked, I just wanted 10%. And so I literally got $1,000 premium on each one. And then a couple of them I rolled. Disney I didn't have to roll, but they've served me pretty well. And I'm then this next one, this next situation, I'm going to it's very timely because it's a stock a leap that should have expired today. It's a trade I made over a year ago on a company called Shopify. The ticker symbol is SHOP. And Shopify, I had a, I bought it at like 47. And my my strike price was $100. And I'm going to tell you something, um, something that I use my leaps for. Um, Shopify today is over $150 a share. And so I would be missing out on quite a bit of gain um, at 100. But what I could do is buy it to close. I paid like $3,000 to do that. And I rolled it. So I bought to close. I lost $3,000. And then I sold to open the December 2026 call at $150. And so I received about $2,000. But here's the thing, tax wise, the $3,000 loss is what is going to be counted in 2025, not the $2,000 that I received in premium for that call that's going to expire way back there in the future, not back there, in the future, uh, in December 2026. So it's going to give me a short-term capital loss, the 3,000, and we'll wait and see what happens with the in December 2026. But that way so I'm taking my loss today, but I'm saving a possible $10,000 capital gain for next year. And I don't have to be taxed on it. And I can just take it really if I want to. Um, Most people would want to, but I don't want to leave money on the table like $5,000. So there's a good chance Shopify is going to be over 150 next year. So, anyways, just wanted to tell you those two things. You want long-term capital gains, but you can use uh, by buying your calls and then selling a call for the following year, you can lock in a short-term capital loss and to write off against those gains that you made this year. I probably look at my capital gains, my realized gains about every quarter. So I'm really up to date in how much, where I am, what my tax situation is. Um, and, but that's me. I'm a tax person. So, um, you know, the worst tax bill you can get is the one that you aren't anticipating. So, anyways, I hope that's helpful, and I will see you next week. Again, this is Kim Lindquist with the Covered Call class. Have a good one.